Hello, it's me, sTDx. Want to remind everybody to sign up for the Mixed Base Open, a free entry tournament that features only mixed base maps played on Advanced Wars by Web. You can sign up at challenge.com/MBO2021. And why would you want to do that? Because you can win quite a bit of money. Right now, it's a double elimination tournament, but it seems like we'll be moving to Swiss. Make this tournament run a lot faster, be a lot more exciting that way. Now through September 12th, go ahead and sign up. Looking forward to seeing everyone play there. Today, I have another one of my games between me and sTDx THICC. That's a silly name, but maybe so is fddcsjxk. In this game, we are on Unfathomed Force, and I really like Koal. I'm picking Koal a lot, even in games where I maybe shouldn't. sTDx THICC going with a more conventional tier 4 CO and adder. I think that most people would say that this is an adder favored match, having that cheaper CO power that does more or less the same thing is sometimes significant, but you know, having an attack bonus every now and then is really nice as well, so give Koal some love. The other thing that's interesting about this game is that I'm not Black Hole. This is my second game playing as not Black Hole. This was a really interesting move that sTDx THICC started off with. He started moving forward. He wants to get this really, really fast airport, which I think is maybe kind of futile. I think that it's not relevant. That's what I thought that he was going to do, at least, is get this airport. I thought that was a little silly because he wouldn't have money to spend on the airport, but I think that he ends up going for this inside the city anyways. I do the more regular thing and just start securing a funds lead, and I think that the sTDx THICC's decision to not just start doing that was bad. I don't think there's two ways about it. Yeah, he does go for the inside city. And then these two start moving out immediately as well. I am just focusing on more conventional, you know, back capping, getting all the funds that I need. Okay, so I kind of see now, in retrospect, I wasn't really paying attention to like the thought process that he was using to justify this. I was just saying that it was kind of strange, but this one, he does eventually go for like the back caps, and maybe this is good because it'll get his guys out in front to a significant degree. But I mean, I do have a funds lead at the moment. I don't think that I can see the funds generated per turn. Having some cool graph features like that, like Dota, would be neat. This recon ended up being really, really good. It's obviously a map where recons have that potential. But sTDx THICC did a really good job of making it very difficult for me to want to allocate resources to deal with the recon. He did a really good job of fighting other places and retreating the recon when it would have been easy for me to, would have been sensible for me to move tanks towards it. So I go for just the tank. At this point, I'm feeling pretty nice because, you know, he's going to have to dedicate stuff over here, but he's already making this cap, which is really far forward. He's got to tank this turn, which is solid. But I feel pretty good right now because I've got this tank lead. And he built a battlecopter, which I think is maybe not all that great, since I am completely prepared to build anti-air, and I already got the tank lead. Like, I think that that's maybe like a thing, is that, you know, I don't want to suggest hard and fast rules about it, but if you don't have a tank lead, then it feels like building battlecopters is maybe not so good. I'm totally happy making this attack on this far forward infantry, even though I know that I run the risk of getting counterattacked, because this tank is going to just move in a position where it's going to back the first tank up. And what's he going to do? He's going to like play with his recon. That's why I didn't move this infantry or this infantry. This is I did weird movements with these two because I didn't want to put them in range of the recon. I maybe shouldn't be so afraid of them, but he does in fact hit that tank. He does it in a way that's kind of strange. So yeah, like he's got this battlecopter, but he can't really do anything with it because of how good the coverage is with this anti-air. And he's got to build a tank and start all the way back from his factories now. And because he has to start with this, and I've got this anti-air countering the battlecopter, I just start fighting all over the map, basically. Like, I just am looking to hit his infantry making caps. That was my idea. I built a battlecopter of my own, because now he's in a position where he is going to be struggling to build tanks, and he still has to be concerned about the anti-air. Like, this is where I think that building battlecopters seems like a good plan. But he does this a lot. He builds battlecopters in opportunities where I would expect him to not want to do that. This is something that I have to immediately deal with, which is annoying, but I think that I could have done this attack better. I feel like I wanted to start capping this turn, but I don't know. I wanted to get in range with the anti-air to protect. I wonder if I could have driven. Can I drive around? Yeah, I think that going... No, because it puts me in the range of the tank. What did these two infantry move for? This infantry moves to hit the... Yeah, it doesn't get to kill. It's one damage short. Maybe I could have... Well, I wanted to heal this up, and... Maybe I shouldn't have wanted to do that. How much damage is this? 3, and then 3. See, that's still not enough. Yeah, I don't think there's a better way I could have done that, but it feels really bad because I can't start capping this city with the full health infantry this turn. I might have been able to start with a 7 health infantry. So see, he moves this recon back when I'm in range with the tank. This is a good retreat, I feel. He's not giving me a whole lot when he does it. But I do take what he gives me, even if it's not a lot. It's really hard to get this recon from this top side into the center because of the forests. But he doesn't have any interest in doing that anyways. Builds yet another battlecopter. He's just really concerned with building planes, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. Like, you'd think that he'd see... Like, I even built another anti-air. Doesn't have enough ways to challenge the tanks that I have. So I'm more than happy to start moving. Like, I wanted to move this anti-air down here to start mowing down infantry, because as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't have tanks to protect his infantry sufficiently, and the copters can't do it. So that's my goal, is just flood the board with tanks and anti-air. I think this is protecting him now, yeah. So here is a turn where I don't do the great moves. I don't put the good moves on. So basically, the thing that I miss is that with CO power, this copter is going to be able to hit the tank. And so will this tank. Both of these will have attacks on this tank. This tank isn't safe where it is. That wouldn't have been hard to avoid, really. It only takes like one more move to get this tank safe. I could have done it easily. But alas, it turns out alright. I've got a pretty significant unit lead. Not an income lead at this point, but it's alright. Looking at it again, I might have also just tried to take out this city. This city is in a better position to attack the HQ than this one. I think that the reason I went down here is because it's harder to defend. But I also miscalculated how much damage that this tank would take. And those were the two issues that I really suffered from this turn. That, yeah, like, he's able to two-shot this tank with an infantry. And then I end up getting hit on this anti-air. Was that also... Maybe I just didn't see this. No, this is because of power. That I didn't calculate the power at all. Yeah, I wouldn't have parked this here, obviously, if I had done the math on it. But so this is a really good turn for him. I didn't do sufficient screen looking. This battlecopter takes the first hit. This tank gets blasted. He's able to move guys in and interrupt that cap. A really good turn for him. But I respond with super, and I think that this super ends up working out pretty well, so we'll take a look. Trail of Woe. One way that this works out really well is that I am able to attack from the road onto the copter. Which, I mean, I didn't even do this damage calculation, I just knew that this is what I wanted to do. Even without it, it would have done a significant amount of damage. But with it, getting that 5 HP hit, that's crazy. Like, a 3 HP anti-air taking a battlecopter to 5 HP, I'm okay with that. This is a really significant hit that's enabled by Trail of Woe. See, that was a 2 HP Yeah, this is a 2 HP anti-air, to be fair, not a 3. But that's also a 9 HP battlecopter, and it's not nearly as effective when it's not on the road. I do what's necessary to try to protect this cap. That's my major concern. So, after the super, I'm feeling pretty good about that turn. Like, it looked pretty bad to begin with, but this appears a lot worse for him. He's just not got a whole lot of units to do anything with. Like, nothing that he has in fighting stance has enough HP to do it with. This anti-air is basically useless. Like, it's just not. What does he need it for? To hit this anti-air with, or to hit this battlecopter with? So I can't protect the infantry up here from that mountain. This recon is still alive. Like I said, sTDx THICC's recon movement has been super good. Definitely a lot of respect there. I'll toss away that anti-air. It's got no life. This infantry is just here to block for this. It only needs to survive this turn with 2 HP, which I think it can do. Just as curious, what was the point of this tank movement? Oh, I see. I think that I just want it to be able to move here. I could have moved this a little bit further, but I also wanted to threaten the recon. Yeah, this way, if he moves something onto this square to hit the infantry on this tile, then I get to hit him. It turns out to be an okay move, I'm pretty sure. So I didn't expect that, but I'm also okay with it. I feel like I'm forcing sTDx THICC to make decisions about the things that he wants to protect, and he can't protect all of the things. So I do get this city eventually. So here is maybe the worst situation that I've been in so far, but it still doesn't feel that bad. It's alright. So he's just trying to heal up these tanks. I don't know about this movement. Like, this seems really strange to me, just moving here. I guess it's so you can protect. Yeah, it's so we can protect both of these with this tank. But he made the same mistake that I made earlier in forgetting that I can just change how far I move. And even worse than that, he left a road open where I can hit him. This tank is going to have a field day right now. Oh, it's even worse. He's one movement outside of this anti-air. The 7 health anti-air is one movement away from the battlecopter. So here he goes. Boom. That's alright. And then this tank gets a hit. And then I get to do what I want with my low HP tanks, because he's only got like low HP stuff that I can just shoot at. I finally do take a nice shot at that recon. I got this artillery to help capture this. I thought that this was a pretty decent play. I can sit it on the road, does a little bit of bonus damage. Like, yeah, sure, infantry can come hit it, but go ahead. Here, I just made a wall so that if this anti-air or this battlecopter wanted to do anything, they would have to take really weird routes around. I like this wall, but, I mean, there's maybe better uses for these infantry than doing that. And he just resigns. He did not see the attacks I had available to me with power. That's the danger of these movement COs, especially at low levels, I think. And I'm pretty happy with this. And yeah, that's why I'm showing it, because I'm happy about how I played this overall. Disappointed that my black hole play rate has gone down, but I think I'm 100% win rate with Yellow Comet. So maybe I shouldn't be playing black hole so much. I don't know. This weekend, I'm going to definitely publish the conversation I had with Walker. I'm going to go over at least one more of my own games. I've been playing a lot of games recently. I had a small chat with people in the strategy channel about the methodology of improving and like how many games you ought to play at one time, which is definitely like a really, person to person thing. But like, I kind of showed in the game that I had with Clozo that like one of the reasons that I lose is just because I don't know stuff. So if I just play a lot more games, I'll like see a lot more stuff and I'll learn things. I'll get more experience and that'll be good. I'm putting a pretty good amount of thought into the game. I think that anybody who's watching this channel can see. So that's a thing. If anybody wants to play, just send me an invite, and any standard, or I think high funds. Walker got me interested in high funds. I talked with him a little bit about it. It seems really cool. I want to play some high funds games. So hit me up for those. If you think that that's, if you want to play me, I'm more than happy to. Anybody of any skill level, I'm sure that I can learn something. So let's play Advanced Wars. Other than that, there's a lot of replay analysis that I want to do. There's tons of games going on the site that are really, really cool. Every time that I look at a map with replays on it, I see like 2 or 3 that I want to do. I'm going to put out a lot of stuff this weekend. I'm really excited for it, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Sign up for the Mixed Race Open. Good luck.